Hi there! I am going to show you how to do some self-massage to move your lymphatic system in your neck and throat area today. So we're going to start working at the main dump site or the transformation station of the upper body, and that is right above the collarbone in this angle where this muscle comes down and meets your collarbone. There's this little triangle here. You see the little dip. We're going to be working right in this area, and you can do both sides at the same time if you have both hands free, or you can start with one side. So I'm just going to take you through that. So I like to use these 3 fingers most of the time, and depending on how big this space is for you, you might only be using 2 fingers. These are my 2 preferred fingers if you're just using 2. So you're just going to kind of dip your fingers in there, and I like to also involve some movement in the shoulders because there's a lot of lymph that is in joints. So when I do this, I kind of shrug my shoulders and I'm just putting light pressure back, dipping my fingers back behind the collarbone. So I'm dipping my fingers as I raise my shoulders, and then I'm kind of relaxing as I relax my shoulders. So I'm taking my fingers off as I relax my shoulders. And you can also come in and kind of make this kind of angle. If you think about waves in the ocean, that's the kind of movement that we're going to use to work on ourselves, because it's the water system of the body. So that kind of movement helps pump the lymph more than any kind of like rigid or straight movements. So as we get these opened up, and like I said, you can just do one side. It's light pressure. You're just doing like a nickel weight. So it's real light. And then you can work up along the bones here. So you're just coming on both sides and using these 3 fingers again, just some gliding down towards that main dump site. You can come like this, whatever's comfortable, one side at a time. And like I said, little half circles or wave-like motion is good. And you're going to end right underneath the jaw here, the angle of the mandible. So right underneath here, there's this big water wheel. So it's nice to do semicircles there. So you can do both sides, and you'll probably feel sometimes your tonsils will feel a little swollen here. I can already start to feel things draining. And then your face drains this way and down, and then this is the lymph line of the face, so it comes down like this, goes across the jaw and then down. So you can work along the jawline, clearing closest to this water wheel first, and then ending here below the chin. So you can do both sides again. You're just kind of lightly dipping your fingers under your jaw. And then you can come in like this with 3 fingers here. It's kind of another triangle like this. It drains here and then goes to the water wheel. So draining your sinuses, this is a big sinus point. You can do little circles, getting all that to drain. You can come up here. This angle here And then the forehead drains like this on each side. So working one side at a time, or you can do both sides and just kind of like dragging the skin lightly. And then rinsing. This is like a rinsing action. We're just making sure that that transformation station where all the toxins go to get cleaned out are clear. And I always like to end with just light tapping on the thymus gland. Our thymus gland helps develop our immune system until we're like puberty age. So it's nice to just bring energy to that area. If you wanted to get your ears involved, you can get inside your ears when you work on that water wheel. Just experiment here. If you wanted to work on your head, the mohawk line, the center line of the skull, is where the lymph is, and I like to do just light little circles, my scalp, all the way back to the base of my occiput, and then back up. There's a lot of lymph in the brain. Getting that to drain, but just making sure to clear all of this first before you start up here. And then just rinsing again. It's nice to take some deep breaths when you do this work. Just let this be your time that you can connect with your lymphatic system and get things to drain in the upper body. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope that this is helpful. It can also help drain stuff in your mouth and your jaw, your teeth. So just be mindful of that and drink a lot of water. You might not feel like you're doing a lot of work, but you are moving toxins. So make sure to stay hydrated and take good care of yourself. All right, I'll see you next time.